If you think Yellowstone is the only volcano that could flip our world upside down, think again. Sure, Yellowstone gets all the headlines, but the Earth is hiding monsters that make even this household name look almost quaint. I'm about to take you on a global tour of the most dangerous supervolcanoes, sleeping giants whose wake-up calls could literally end civilization as we know it. Let's start with the biggest troublemaker on record. Toba, in Indonesia. About 74,000 years ago, Toba blasted so much ash and gas into the air it cooled the planet by several degrees and nearly wiped out our ancestors. If that happened today, we'd be talking mass starvation, global trade collapse, the works. Then there's Campi Flegrei, right under the noses of millions in Italy. It's not as famous as Vesuvius, but it's way more dangerous. This caldera has shown signs of waking up lately, ground swelling, weird gases. One big eruption here, and Europe could be blanketed in ash, with climate chaos for years. Head down to New Zealand and you'll find Taupo. The Oroanui eruption, around 26,500 years ago, was one of the biggest super eruptions ever. Its more recent outburst in 232 CE was so violent, it painted the skies red as far away as China. If Taupo blows big again, the southern hemisphere's weather, food supply, and infrastructure could take a massive hit. Now, Japan's Era caldera, home to Sakurajima, which erupts so often locals barely flinch. But underneath, there's a magma chamber large enough for a super eruption. With Japan's dense cities and global economic ties, even a moderate eruption could send shockwaves worldwide. Back in the US, the Long Valley caldera doesn't get Yellowstone's attention, but it's got a gigantic magma reservoir and signs of unrest. If it ever erupts like it did 760,000 years ago, parts of California could disappear under ash, and the world could see a serious drop in temperature. And then there's La Garita, in Colorado. Thankfully, it's extinct. But when it erupted 28 million years ago, it released enough ash to cover all of Texas several meters deep. If a volcano this powerful existed today and went off, it could plunge us into a volcanic winter and push society to the brink. Don't forget Tambora in Indonesia. Its 1815 eruption led to the year without a summer, killing 90,000 people and wrecking global harvests. Tambora is still active, and another eruption could put our food systems and economies in a chokehold. Hidden underwater, the Kikai caldera near Japan could erupt with little warning, setting off tsunamis and spewing enough gas to mess with the global climate. The double whammy of air and sea disasters is a nightmare scenario. Iceland's volcanic chain, including Katla and Badarbunga, has a track record of massive eruptions. Eyjafjallajökull's 2010 outburst grounded flights across Europe, but that was child's play compared to what these bigger volcanoes could do, dumping ash over the entire North Atlantic, disrupting air travel and cooling the planet. And finally, the Tamu Massif, lurking silently under the Pacific Ocean. It's the biggest volcano on Earth, and while it's probably dormant, if it woke up, you'd be looking at mega tsunamis, altered ocean currents, and a climate shock. So what does ending civilization really mean? Think global cooling, what scientists call volcanic winter. Crops fail, food runs out, economies crash. Supply chains break, millions are forced to move, and conflict flares up over what's left. Our high-tech world? Not built to handle disasters on this scale. Yellowstone isn't even the most likely to erupt next. Places like Campi Flegrei and Taupo are showing signs of activity right now, and Toba already changed the course of human history once. The real threat isn't always the one we see coming. It's the quiet giants beneath our feet. So, next time you hear about Yellowstone, remember, there are far more dangerous volcanoes out there, quietly simmering, just waiting for their moment. Civilization might feel solid, but it's only as stable as the ground beneath our feet. And sometimes, that ground is ready to shake the world.